That's because I agree with you. That's because of the new sanctions. It's a web, intricate web, and obviously it sucks in even entities that are not American but have businesses in the United States, and things get routed through the American banks. But let me go back to Mr. Khanzadeh here. Mr. Khanzadeh, Mr. Shamlu talked about the possibility of, in the event, shall I say, that former Vice President Joe Biden wins the White House. Do you think there's going to be a major change or at least a rollback of some of the sanctions against Iran?
I do, to a certain extent. We've heard Biden publicly announce that he does want to re-enter the JCPOA. Now, if and or when that happens, and also how that happens, remains to be seen. Once again, going back, because in June of 2021, you have the presidential election in Iran, and from what I've been able to gather on the ground in Iran right now is that the vast majority of the voting population, which happens to be citizens under the age of 35, have been discussing a boycott of that election, which means there's a high probability that a more conservative, a more far right, if you will, candidate will become the next president of Iran. And even if Biden does become president, I don't really see a clear path to where they will have an easy re-entry to the JCPOA without having to give up.
That's an interesting